All right, we're on the air.
We are on the air.
We are on the air. Welcome to the Experience Pros radio show, positive business talk where we empower you to build your brand every single day.
Very nice, and nice to have you in the studio again. Welcome back from Dallas.
I was in Dallas, got to hang out with our syndicators from BizTalk Radio. They've got an office there, and apparently they do a lot in Dallas. They're very big in the Dallas market, which I'm super excited. In fact, and I met a gal at the expo. Oh, shoot, I meant to bring her business card in today. We'll do a shout out to her tomorrow that met a listener down in the Dallas market. But it was super fun to connect with small business owners all across the country. We've got a 15 city tour that we're rolling out this year with BizTalk Radio and Power Team International and the Small Business Expos.
Right.
Having a very fun time. How about here?
Things have been moving along very swimmingly here. We've had some great co-hosts in the studio, and I'm telling you, we are blessed with great listeners, great people that we can draw upon here in the local market. Small business is booming.
I love it. Small business is booming, but every now and then you get a customer that's not super happy.
What?
About, and I don't even know, maybe I'm going to actually take that back because I don't know that the complaints come because they're not super happy with you. Sometimes they're just unhappy people. But
that can happen.
It can happen. But the single worst way to respond to customer complaints, according to Inc.com, actually, it's really kind of funny because what do we do when somebody says something bad? Somebody complains about us.
Well, you're dumb.
Right.
I'm not dumb. You're dumb.
We complain back. You
did it wrong.
It tastes fine to me.
User error.
Yeah. You must have done something wrong. And so that's our natural tendency is to kind of spout back, right. Defend ourselves, protect our company and protect our brand. And you, sir, are the weakest link. According to Inc.com, they say understanding that customers want equality and want to be heard as much as they want fast service, that when it comes to, we're kind of reluctant when it comes to responding to customer complaints, as we should be, because if we screw this up, if we do this wrong,
they'll tell 3,000 people.
We can make a viral video out of it, right? And have a song that sings our woes out to the world. And so here's a couple of things that you can do. Of course, instead of retaliating and going in defense mode, number one, treat the customer like they are an expert.
Like that they're an expert. The customer is an expert. The customer
is an expert.
Wait a minute. Aren't I the expert?
Well, yes, you are also an expert.
But I should treat the customer like they're an expert.
Exactly. So, that it makes them feel empowered. Like they're not an idiot. And I think that's a lot of times our first go-to is to treat them like an idiot.
Well, and the minute you do, you lose all credibility and you lose any chance of redeeming the transaction and or the relationship.
This is one of the things I don't like to do, returns. And it's because they always make you feel kind of like you're a criminal in the return process. And so there's a couple of places that I love shopping at because the return policy is really easy. And I know, it's kind of this catch-22. You don't want to be taken advantage of. You don't want people to abuse your policies. But I totally stopped shopping at places that have terrible return policies. Number two, be patient and take the time to empathize.
No, I should be patient and take the time?
And take more time. All right. Patience and some more patience.
Okay. And empathy.
Empathy, right?
All right.
So if they say they're frustrated, you could say something like, I'd feel exactly the same way.
Okay.
Let me see if we can. Or I hear you. It reminds me of a time when
it reminds me of a time when I was stupid too.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just checking to make sure.
No,
we're not supposed to say that.
When I felt frustrated or I felt like I wasn't listened to or, disappointed, annoyed, like all of that. Like you can, even if they don't explicitly state their feelings, you can even say, I can see how that would be very frustrating, very disappointing, very, very annoying. You just kind of put yourself in their shoes. Not their stupid shoes.
No.
Remember, they're the expert.
If you walk a mile in somebody's shoes, you know that one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to have the empathy that you're talking about, or you are a mile away from the problem and you have their shoes.
Yeah. Try and walk a mile in my shoes. Try and stick a big toe in my shoe.
All right.
Remember, they're the expert. We're leading with that.
Right.
And then we're empathizing.
Time and patience, right? and empathy.
And so often we just want to rush it. Let me get you out of here.
Right.
So that you don't cause a scene or that nobody else notices. And so allow them, just listen, allow them to express all that they have to say. Yep. Because if they don't get it out to you,
they're going to get it out to somebody else.
You betcha.
They have the internet.
They do. Eliminate your butt.
What? Oh, the BUT. Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I completely understand. And if I were you, I would feel exactly the same way. But you're an idiot. Stop that. Don't say that. You don't want to say that at all. You gonna get that right?
Right. Anytime you interject the word but after a compliment, after an offer,
disqualifies everything before it.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? I got that.
I think you're amazing. What you contributed in the meeting, how you handled that, but all that just out the window and done. So eliminate the but, replace it with and. In many cases, you can replace it with the word and. Offer options. People feel more in control when they have a choice and they get to make a decision. So let's say that they can't buy what they're looking for at the local store, right? You don't have it in stock or it got shipped to Timbuktu on accident. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, we don't have that in stock, there's a dead end.
Right.
Would you like me to help you find it on our website or send you an email alert when our inventory changes?
What people are looking for are solutions.
I need an answer.
Right.
I don't care that you don't have it in your store. I need it. And you're going to help me solve it.
There was, it's funny you said, try putting a big toe in my shoe. Cause there's a comedian who does a whole routine of, I need, do you have this shoe in a size 12? No, I've got it in a 9.5. Perfect. I just cut my toes off, cause that's exactly what I'm looking for is a 12.5. No.
Right. How is that helpful to me? Right. How is that? Yeah. To tell me you have it in the wrong color, the wrong size, in a town, store across town. Yeah. It doesn't matter. And so here's the last thing that they recommend, when dealing with a customer complaint. And I think this is kind of funny. Stop talking about how committed you are. Even if you really want to bend over backward for your customer, if you mix statements about commitments with statements that say what the customer is not getting, then they're going to see your commitment, quote unquote commitment, as just corporate jargon.
Stop talking about how committed you are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the wheels have already come off the track.
They've already come off.
So your slogans don't do.
They don't.
Justice to, okay.
I'm committed. I'm committed to solving this. Really, how? What are you doing to solve this? I need results.
Could you have been committed yesterday so that we didn't have to deal with this today?
I was watching, I was just traveling. So on the airplane, we were watching a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
And the guy shows up and he's like, it looks like, I got here right on time. And he's like, a couple minutes earlier would have been okay too. Right? Yesterday or before this was an issue, if you could have been as committed and on it and communicating and all of that, that would have been pretty good too.
I play around and I'm a little facetious from time to time just for the kicks and giggles of it all. But ultimately, things are going to go wrong. Nobody's perfect. Your business isn't perfect. And when things do go wrong, if you do the 4, 5, 6 steps that we talked about, treat them like the customer like they're the expert. Be patient and take time to empathize. Eliminate the but and offer options as well as stop talking about how committed you are. You'll actually see great results. You'll build relationships, and relationships build business. Angel Tassi, Eric Kramer, this is the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of positive business talk. For the archives of this broadcast and all those that we do, check out experiencepros.com, where we empower you to build your brand.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way